we're getting ready to interview Baptiste, and we're going to find out if Baptiste and other Canadians have what it takes to become an American. The president sometimes has a clumsy way of putting things, but he's really right about everything. And in fact, we are thinking about making Canada great again, and that must be exciting for you. And I'm going to speak to you in your language because we're going to call it Maca. Yes.
I get that.
But later it'll just be, it won't be anything because Canada won't exist.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a transitional name.
Yeah. What could we call your state?
The state of Canada?
Uh-huh.
The only thing that went through my head is California, you know?
California?
Yeah.
That's good. We'll wait the school passes. Look, we don't want the children to hear about how they're not going to be able to speak French anymore.
Sure they won't.
Too bad, kids. So, I mean, it simplifies life for you. Don't you find it really overly challenging to have to remember French and English, as some people call it?
Well, it's a bit of a challenge, but it would sure be easier on the brain to only speak English daily.
So you're really warming up to this idea of becoming 51.
Well, on the language side, it will sure be easier, but I'm not sure. I'm not convinced about the idea yet.
Are there any negatives about becoming 51?
Well,
I'll take that as a no.
We sure are scared about fast food and guns. We already have a bit of fast food, but the guns are only used for hunting here. So I guess
it's going to lower our joint temperatures.
Yep. Your average would get lower.
We don't even believe in that.
Our average would get lower, so it would be in agreement with what Trump says, that there's no climate change because the average temperature in the US would lower because Canada is colder than the US.
And you're also in favor of getting rid of Celsius, of course, to become more Fahrenheit. That's fair to everyone.
I would
Wouldn't you
love
agree?
that. Yeah. Wouldn't be that big of an adjustment because we are bilingual not only in language but in metric system because we also speak imperial.
Imperial?
Yep. Like the pools and the ovens are in Fahrenheit, but the temperature outside is in Celsius. So we speak a bit of both.
So we can simplify all of that for you.
Yep.
Man, those are more benefits underneath the covers that I didn't for one realize, and I think you're realizing too as we talk further. Whether it's climatological, is that a word? It doesn't need to be, because we don't really care about that. But there's just the potential in so many ways, and I think though, as I was saying, the diplomacy is lacking. So I want to reach out to you as a peace offering. We are taking over your recipes and making them actually good, or try to, because your national dish, poutine, I gotta tell you, that's extreme for a national dish. It's like taking French fries and throwing gravy and something called curds on top and saying that's our national dish. That's an embarrassment, and we can't have that. And I'm working to perfect your poutine, but we may have to come up with something entirely different. But this excites you too.
Well, I'd be open about ways to make poutine better because it sure is really fatty. But you like that in the US, right? You like fatty stuff, fatty and salty stuff.
We do, and we like to be fat in the US, that's for sure. And you can
help you with
fat
that
too.
We're seeing how well things are going, and we can't wait to have a bit more of that.
You see it too. It's a good feeling. What was your sports hockey? Was it?
Yep.
Okay.
You have that too, though.
Yes, we do, and it's a lot better in America, like you have in your Canadian Football League, the CFL. I mean, seriously, we don't watch that where we are, and do you?
Like I said, I
watch the NFL.
Yep,
don't
I know
you?
more people that watch the NFL than watch the CFL.
So wouldn't you be just thrilled to get rid of the Canadian Football League altogether?
I think there could be a merge. Like your players could teach ours how to play real football.
Oh, in other words, we could have your players sit on our benches.
Or bring the waters.
That's true too.
You need somebody to bring the Gatorade or the
And
water.
that sort of sums up your future as our water boy. Concerning to me that you could become the biggest state overnight.
Well, we can't shrink down the size of the country.
Yes, we can.
How would you do that?
We can make it multiple states inside one big state. One
So
big,
there would
beautiful
be like
state.
60, 65 states in the U.S.
No, we don't want to give you that many, but we want to dilute your overall population in ways that are favorable. It's called gerrymandering. And we need to do that because we want to make sure that we're voted in the future. So no Canadians ever have a future as leadership, because look what you've done so far to your country. It makes it even more exciting to make them part of our future and vice versa. When you lay at night thinking about your future as an American, you do this a lot, by the way?
Yeah, pretty much every night.
You do?
I prepare myself to pay $100,000 for school each year. I prepare.
Is that a discount?
No, I wouldn't say that.
But you said dollars, American dollars.
If
That
it's
is
an
a
American
discount. I can't even imagine how good it's going to be for you and from all perspectives, economically, culturally, and just, you know, from a national security and stability standpoint, you will be under our protection. Make your anthem good. It was never good. You're going to get the Star Spangled Banner on day one.
It's not even a question.
No,
We would
you'll get
switch
it.
automatically to the Star
So
Spangled
when
Banner.
you look out and you see flags right now of that maple leaf representing what, syrup? We make that, and we make it pretty damn good. And that's what your pride is all about, a maple leaf on a flag.
Well, I think there could be a compromise where the next star on the Star Spangled Banner could be a maple leaf, like a tiny little maple leaf. So there's a bit of ours, you know.
Don't be asking for too much here.
Okay.
I mean, you're big, but you're not that big.
Well, it
I
would
mean,
be a
you're
nice
talking
concept.
about changing the flag. Well,
Because
maybe
you'll
we
have
could.
to add a star anyway.
Maybe we could, if it's not
So
a
might as
hostile
well make
takeover.
that star a little maple leaf, you know.
We'll leave it as an open for discussion
question.
topic. Yeah, I think that has some merit. I mean, it could be asking for too much, but I think that it is a little bit of give and take. We take from you and we give you back what we feel like. Most are probably in favor of it. That's what we hear. And
I think you are hearing hearsay.
hearsay is good as any say. If you hear it, they say it, and that's what I hear, and so I'm going to say it. You know, there's so many benefits. Healthcare is one. We're going to make you healthier again. And one of the phrases I would like you to learn to say is "Maca," which is "Make Canada great again."
I don't think we'll become 51.
You need to, you're right, because you're too big to just be one. To be several states.
Oh, but
A
we're
package.
only the size of California.
Several states.
Oh, but
A
we're
package.
only the size of California.
All red
All of
states,
Canada.
by the way.
Fortunately, I'm 67, so 51 isn't going to work.
Well, we've protected you for many years, and we will protect you for many more going forward. And just being under the umbrella.
You know, actually, north of the Arctic, for the most part, Canadians are more concerned about our southern neighbor.
No so habla español. We want Canadian. We want Albertans to be in particular. You guys have
We have
already.
the oil and gas.
You already
want us.
want to be a part in Canada.
We're cowboys in Alberta. Just get on your horse and ride.
Ingrained into the culture.
Artificially.
Yeah, and so, like,
It's like shaking into a cocktail.
precisely, right? So, not just Canadian, I'm Quebecois, right? Which is like an extra layer there. which I'm-
Quebecois?
Quebecois.
Okay.
So I'm French Canadian, right? This is the province of Quebec, so it's like Quebec, contrarily to the rest of Canada, have a very strong, independent cultural identity, right? Where we don't even speak the same language as the rest of Canada, right?
Yeah.
We speak French. It's our first language.
What a hassle.
Exactly. And
Big problems.
But it does lead to a lot of problems because we speak their stupid language, the rest of Canada. We speak English, but they don't speak French.
So you definitely want to become part of America.
Oh, nothing more.
Thank you.
One of the great things, one of the big problems with Quebec is that when our future emperor and savior, Donald, when he started talking about, you know, unifying your great country with our lousy country, so you could profit off of all our precious wood and hydroelectricity and clear water and oil that we don't really want to go for because of all these lousy environmental laws, but that he'd be happy to go for because he doesn't care about any of the citizens of Alberta, because why would he? In the name of, I mean, it's a fair sacrifice to make in the name of trade. As much as Quebec has been kind of at odds with the rest of Canada for a long, long time, because, you know, Quebec tried to become independent in the 80s and in the 90s. And then since Trump has been talking about making our lousy country and unifying it into the 51st state of the great country of the United States, the biggest state land-wise, but, you know, the crappiest overall. Quebec has been kind of at the forefront of the resistance to that, and kind of like they're staunch defenders of no, because not only does Quebec not want to be part of the United States, they don't want to speak English. Like they've been fighting for as long as Quebec has existed. Quebec has been fighting against its own country to kind of keep its own culture and its own identity. And then you think the United States thinks that it's going to come out of nowhere and then take not only its cultural independence away from it, but its overall independence. So Quebec has kind of rallied, the rest of Canada has kind of rallied behind Quebec in that sense.
Let's see.
Which is, it's been really weird, right? Because Quebec kind of went from being the least Canadian province to kind of like the #1 defenders of difference.
We don't tax tips.
Oh, there you go.
You will
that's
make
great,
so
actually.
much more
That-
money.
I would make.
I think elections are passe.
I think it's past due. I think we're past that. I think
We are
it's
past
time.
that.
Yeah. of course.
Well, we don't want Latin America or Mexico or anybody down there becoming
No.
a part of our country.
No, of course not.
We like you guys. You guys are all ways. We can find a way, another
Yeah,
way.
because I just think
Diplomacy?
we're weak. Like when
You
it
are.
comes to we don't have guns like you guys have. Our military just doesn't have. I mean,
We'll
our
roll-
military's
we will roll you so fast.
steamroll us.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to be a matter of, do you want to be on the flag or not? Well, I'm
Right.
kidding, because you won't be.
No, we won't be. We won't even get our star. I think.
Some other guy suggested a little maple leaf in the corner.
Yeah,
And I
a little
was like,
maple leaf.
We'll think about that. But
It's a cute little-
I was just humoring him.
A little wink. You know what I mean?